One for lunch, please.
Hold on a second. Let me check the reservations. I take it you don't have one?
No, I don't, but I do see there are plenty of tables that are available right now.
Do I come to your job and tell you what to do?
Pardon?
Listen, I can't seat you if you can't pay for the meal. We are not one of those charity restaurants that they just give their food away for free.
I'm not looking for something. For
Look, I know, it's rough out there or whatever, but this is an upscale place, and we cannot have our patrons dine with those who are just not at their level.
Okay, that's better. I have eaten here before, and there's never been an issue.
We also don't allow outside food or beverages. If you were really familiar with this establishment, you would know that.
What are you, stopping people at the door, making sure no contraband water gets in?
Look, I'm just doing my job, okay? And you're just someone that we don't offer our dining services to today or ever. Well, at least if you looked a little more presentable, maybe. But you know what? I can point you in the direction of a soup kitchen. They do give free meals there.
As I mentioned before, I have eaten here before, okay? I'm fully capable of paying for my meal. I just want to have a relaxing meal out. Can you please just seat me?
No, I can't. You see, our restaurant requires a certain decorum that you just don't fulfill.
Are you saying that there's a dress code? Because I didn't know anything about that.
Well, on top of that, I can't have you coughing everywhere. And, you know, we take cleanliness very seriously, and we just sanitized.
I can promise you I'm not contagious, okay? I just had something in my throat. Is the manager around? Because I've never had any issues with this before.
Yeah, you think I haven't heard that before? Yeah, everybody is great friends with Brad, especially when they want a table and don't have a reservation.
I'm not talking about Brad. I'm talking about Hank, the owner. Is he in today? Because I've never had to make a reservation for lunch before.
No, he's not. It's just me today. So please, just stop making a scene. Perhaps, if you update your wardrobe and I might be able to seat you next time. Oh, but please make sure you make a reservation because we're always so busy.
Yeah, busy turning down paying customers.
Look, this is getting ridiculous, okay? I have the right to refuse service to anyone, and I'm exercising that now. So you need to leave or I will call the police.
That's a pretty extreme overreaction. What do you think it would be if cop cars were out front? You really think that would be conducive to the restaurant environment that you're cultivating here?
Look, I make the rules here. And I say it's time for you to go.
The owner makes the rules, Hank. Speaking of which, hi Hank.
How's it going?
How are you?
Oh, so good.
You look good.
Thanks.
How are the babies?
Oh, they're doing so good. Yeah, Theo just started Little League, and oh my gosh, Lila's gotten so into playing the piano.
So cute.
How,
so great.
How are you?
I
was sorry to hear about your health issues. Is there anything I can do?
I mean, I appreciate that. I was trying to enjoy a nice meal out, but I'm having issues being seated right now.
Mina, why haven't you seated her yet? She's a good friend of mine. Why have you kept her waiting?
Well, I'm so sorry, Hank. I mean, I didn't think she was anyone important. I mean, look at the way she's dressed. And besides, she doesn't have a reservation.
There are plenty of open tables, and it doesn't matter if she's someone I know or not. Everyone that comes in needs to be welcomed and treated with respect. no matter if you like what she's wearing or not.
Look, I was respectful, okay? I respectfully declined to sit her. She doesn't have a reservation. And what if a big party comes in and I can't sit them because of her?
Mina, you're not in charge of who gets seated in the restaurant. I am. So you can either seat Rosa at our best seat right now, or today can be your last day.
Fine. You can follow me this way.
Please let Rosa know that her meal and her beverage will be on the house today, since there was a delay in getting her seated. And since you were the cause of that delay, it's coming out of your paycheck.
What? Are you kidding me? Hank, I told you that this is not my fault. She's just trying to make me look bad.
You're the one making yourself look bad, Mina. You had no compassion and you made a judgment based on whether you thought she deserved to eat here. Don't you realize how much making a decision like that can hurt someone?
Hank's right, Mina. I really hope you pay attention to the valuable lesson that he's teaching you, because you never know what someone is going through. And you know, sometimes we could use a little bit of kindness. I've had some health issues lately, and I just wanted to go out and have a nice dinner.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
By choosing to see the good in someone instead of something else.
Exactly. The world would be a lot friendlier place if we tried to do that more often.
Now look who's judging. I've had a rough time too, you know. I deal with rude people all the time here at the restaurant, especially when they think they're better than me because I'm a host.
Look, I hear you, but it's not going to help to throw that attitude back at them. It's just going to make it worse. Okay, if you want to feel better about your own situation, you should try to be kind. Okay, it comes back around.
Well, I guess I'll have to try. My apologies for my earlier behavior. We have a great table that I can sit you at that I'm sure you will love.
Thank you, Mina. And I understand what it's like. The restaurant business can be really trying.
You can follow me this way.
Enjoy your meal.
I'm glad we were finally able to all get together.
Yeah, well, here we are. Thanks you, Mom.
You know, it really means a lot to be able to meet the people who've played such a strong role in helping Annie turn into the person she's become.
Right. I think we should just get this over as quickly as possible. Painless as possible.
I appreciate that, but it really is a pleasure.
I'm just so happy you both are getting to know each other. You each mean so much to me, so it was really important that we all meet.
Yes, and Annie has told me a lot about growing up, and
You don't have to try so hard. I've been in this situation a few times. Mom. What? What's wrong? You've introduced me to a few of the boys over the years. Do you remember the guy with the absurd haircut and the one who had no money?
Well, please, I'm sorry. She's really making it out to be much worse than it is. She's only met, like, one person.
It's fine, babe. I don't care about any of that. We all have our pasts, and I care about what matters, and that's the present and hopefully our future.
I feel the same way.
How nice. But passion's never been a problem with Annie. To be candid, there were more than a few times over the years that her bedroom door should have been locked. Poor me. I'd be bumbling about and come face to face with guys from her class.
Mom, stop. Can we just not dredge up old childhood stories? Honestly, you're really embarrassing.
Oh, lighten up. It's just all in good fun, and you appreciate that, right?
I mean, if it's making her uncomfortable, we should probably go ahead and change the subject.
Seriously.
Fine. But it's making you both uncomfortable. What would you like to talk about?
Anything else? How about I tell you how we met?
Oh, lucky me. Yeah.
Would you like to tell her about it? Or
It's all you.
fine, fine. So we met at his work. Well, his old job,
Right.
actually.
Thankfully.
So you're unemployed.
No, nothing like that. Actually, I have several clients I'm working independently with right now. And when we met, actually, I was working at an impound lot that also did transmission service. So I was a part-time mechanic. And when Annie walked in, I'm sorry. Did you want to tell it?
No, it's fun. No, you're doing great, Bobby, and I love hearing you tell it.
Okay, so anyways, it was a while ago now, but she had just gotten her car towed. And
Of course, that certainly sounds like the Annie I know.
What does that mean?
Well, you're just always running into trouble. What happened to your car? What did you do to get it towed?
First of all, I wasn't even supposed to have been told.
Oh, that's what everybody says.
No, I was parked for like 10 minutes to run into work in a non-marked zone. And I also told about I said it to the security guard when I went in.
Always an excuse. Well, hate to break it to you, sweetheart, but they wouldn't have towed you unless you do something illegal.
But I wasn't. I was a victim of this big scam the impound lot was perpetrating by towing people without a valid reason. There's actually a big corruption investigation going on.
yeah, Milo Boss was actually this major criminal. I mean, he'd been ripping off people for years at this point.
So, did you know anything about that? And were you part of those alleged schemes?
Well, I wasn't taking any part in ripping body off, but I wouldn't say I was clueless by any means.
Nice, Annie. So you brought an accomplice to a crime into my home. You have really outdone yourself.
Well, I wouldn't quite characterize it that way either.
Mom, would you just stop jumping to conclusions? He actually spoke up. It's only being looked into now because of what he's brought to light.
Oh, should I be applauding him now? It's so fashionable if you're low on the totem pole to bash your boss, but you know, it's not an easy job. I myself can attest.
Well, there's a lot of proof, but can we just get back to talking about how Annie and I met?
Yes. So I was trying to figure out why the impound fee was so high, and that is when Buffy came in to defend me.
Yeah, she was doing a really good job defending herself, actually, but I just came in to show my boss that I had her back, and, well, he didn't like that very well.
Anyway, I got my car back, and he asked me out on a date a little bit later on, and he took me out for this amazing dinner. And, well, you know, things have been going great ever since.
That's an understatement.
Well, it can be highly intoxicating at first, until the glow wears off.
Wow, Mom, very uplifting. Thanks.
Just being realistic. Odds are 6 months from now, you two won't even be talking to each other.
Look, clearly your mom has some doubts about my intentions with you and just doesn't understand how much I truly care for you. I know we haven't been together very long, but your daughter is absolutely amazing, and I would do anything for her. I may not have your respect now, but one day I'm going to earn it. I promise you that.